Hello everyone, welcome to the updates of IPL 2020. The 19th match was played between Delhi Capitals and Royal Challengers Bangalore. Skipper Virat Kohli won the toss and opted to field first. RCB made couple of changes to the side as Mohammad Siraj was back into the side in place of Gurkeerat Singh and Moeen Ali in place of Adam Zampa. Delhi Capitals got off to a rollicking start as Prithvi Shaw smashed Udana for 3 boundaries in first over. Dhawan and Shaw were in no mood to spare the bowlers as Navdeep went for 14 runs and Chahal for 18 runs. Delhi got past 50 in the 5th over and the pair got 63 in the power play. Mohammad Siraj gave RCB their first breakthrough as Shaw got out after scoring 42 runs in 23 balls. Few overs later, Dhawan got out while playing a big shot of Udana for 32. At halfway stage, Delhi were 85 for 2. Skipper Shreyas Iyer got out of Moeen while trying to clear the fence and an excellent catch at the boundary from Padikkal ended his brief stay. Stoinis yet again justified his role in the team as he ripped apart RCB bowlers. He got to his 50 of just 24 balls with a boundary of Siraj. Delhi Capitals ended the innings at 196 for 4, which is a massive score at Dubai. Chasing a monumental target, Rabada bowled a good first over and conceded just 5 runs. The informed Padikkal fell into the trap set by Ashwin and was dismissed for just 4 runs. The RCB skipper Virat Kohli got off the mark with cover drive of Akshay Patel. On the other end, Finch could not capitalize on the drop chances and was dismissed for 13 by Akshay. Couple of overs later, Nortje dismissed AB de Villiers for a score of 9. At the end of the power play, RCB were 43 for 3. Kohli along with Moeen Ali tried to build the innings but the pressure of run rate kept climbing. Both Kohli and Moeen were dismissed in a span of just 2 overs. Kohli missed out on his half century and was dismissed once again by Rabada for 43. RCB kept losing wickets and never looked in the game as they lost by a huge margin of 59 runs. Akshay Patel was player of the match for his spell of 2 for 18. The next game was played between table toppers Mumbai Indians and Rajasthan Royals. Rohit Sharma won the toss and decided to bat first and was playing with the same side. Royals made 3 changes from the previous game. Rohit and de Kock got off to a good start as they put on 49 for the first wicket, and the debutant Karthik Tyagi dismissed Quinton de Kock for 23. At the end of the power play, Mumbai Indians were 57 for 1. Rohit Sharma looked good for a big score until he played a lazy shot of Shreyas Gopal and got out for 35. Ishan Kishan too played a poor shot of the first ball he faced and got out for a duck. At halfway stage, Mumbai were 90 for 3. Surya Kumar was playing well, but on the other end, Krunal Pandya, who was sent up the order ahead of Hardik and Pollard, struggled to score quickly as he was on 2 of 9 balls he faced. He was dismissed of the short pitch delivery by Jofra Archer for 12. With 5 overs to go, Mumbai Indians were 125 for 4. Surya Kumar Yadav reached his first half century of the season with a boundary of Tom Curran. He along with Hardik Pandya scored 76 runs in the last 6 overs. A 17-run over from Rajput helped Mumbai Indians get to 193 for 4. Surya Kumar remained unbeaten on 70 of 47 balls and Hardik Pandya was not out on 30 of 19. Chasing a huge target, Royals lost wicket of the second ball as youngster Jaiswal was dismissed by Trent Boult. In the next couple of overs, Royals lost Steve Smith and Sanju Samson and were 12 for 3 after 3 overs. At the end of the power play, Rajasthan Royals were 31 for 3. Rahul Chahar bowled a tidy first over and was rewarded with Lomror's wicket in the next over. Royals kept losing wickets from one end, but Josh Butler was in a different zone as he raced away to another IPL 50 of just 35 balls. Butler was finally dismissed for 70 as he tried to clear the fence but was caught brilliantly by Pollard. Bumrah was brought back into the attack and after bowling economical first 2 overs, he knocked over the stumps of Tewatia and Gopal in the same over. He ended his spell with brilliant figures of 4 for 20 in his 4 overs. Mumbai Indians won their 4th game and remains on the top of the table. The next match was played between Chennai Super Kings and Kolkata Knight Riders. Knight Riders skipper won the toss and decided to bat first. After a long time, Narayan was moved down the order and Tripathi was asked to open the innings with Shubman Gill. The pair got off to a decent start as they put on 36 for the first wicket in 4 overs. At the end of the power play, KKR were 52 for 1. Karan Sharma dismissed Nitish Rana for 9. Tripathi was playing one of the finest knocks of IPL as he smashed 19 runs in Bravo's over. He reached his half century of 31 balls. Narayan played a little cameo and was dismissed by Karan Sharma for just 17. Kolkata kept losing wickets at regular intervals and Tripathi was dismissed for 81 of 51 balls. Dinesh Karthik once again failed to make a valuable contribution as Kolkata Knight Riders were all out for 167. Chasing a decent total, CSK got off to a quick start but lost du Plessis for 17. At the end of the power play, Chennai Super Kings were in a strong position with just 1 wicket down for 54. Rayudu and Watson ensured the momentum wasn't lost. KKR got back into the game with good couple of overs from Cummins and Narayan which got Rayudu under pressure. He got out for 30 while trying to play a big shot of Nagakoti. In the next over, Watson got out LBW of Narayan after getting past his half century. MS Dhoni had promoted himself to number 4 and CSK required 58 in the last 5 overs. But unfortunately, Dhoni once again failed to finish game in this IPL. He was dismissed for 11 by Chakravarti. CSK required 38 to win with 2 overs to go. It was still possible with Jadeja and Jadhav on crease and Bravo to bat. But unfortunately, Jadhav struggled to make a good contribution as Chennai Super Kings lost the match by 10 runs. KKR bowlers bowled well, but it was Tripadzi's 81 that was instrumental in KKR's win. He was declared the player of the match. The 22nd game was between Kings 11 Punjab and Sunrisers Hyderabad. After 4 losses, Punjab sits on the bottom of the table. They do not have much to lose except for the tosses. David Warner won the toss and opted to bat first. One of the most successful pairs of IPL got off to a great start as Warner and Bairstow got to 50 in the 5th over and scored 58 in the power play. Warner was building his innings at one end, but it was Bairstow who did not spare any bowler. SRH got to 100 without loss in just 10 overs. Bairstow reached his fine half century of 24 balls. In the next over, he smashed 20 runs off Maxwell's over. Warner scored his 9th consecutive IPL 50 against Kings 11 Punjab and broke his own record. Bairstow smashed Mujib for a couple of sixes and moved into 90s as Punjab got past 150 in the 14th over. With 5 overs to go, Sunrisers had all the wickets in hand. But it was Bishnaw's excellent comeback over that got Punjab back in the game as he dismissed both Warner and Bairstow in the same over. Bairstow missed out on 97 on what would have been his second IPL 100. Sunrisers lost the momentum as Punjab picked 5 wickets for 15 runs in next 3 overs. Nevertheless, good last over faced by Williamson helped Sunrisers get past to 200. Chasing 202, Kings 11 got off to a poor start as they lost Mayank Agarwal for 11 in the second over. The youngster Simran Singh smashed 2 powerful boundaries but was dismissed by Khalil Ahmed for 11. At the end of the power play, Punjab were 45 for 2 with KL Rahul and Pooran at the crease. KL Rahul struggled to score runs and was dismissed for 11 by Abhishek Sharma. At the other end, Nicholas Pooran was in a mood to hit every ball. He smashed 4 sixes and a boundary of Samat's over which went for 28 runs. Pooran got to 50 of 17 balls which is a record this season. After 10 overs, Punjab was still in the race as they got to 96 for the loss of 3 wickets. Maxwell once again failed to make a contribution and was run out for 7. Warner brought back Rashid Khan to the attack and he dismissed Mandeep with an excellent googly. With 5 wickets down, the onus was completely on Pooran to play a match-winning knock. He was batting on 77 of 32 balls and Kings 11 required 76 in last 6 overs. But an exceptional over from Rashid Khan where he bowled a maiden and dismissed Pooran and Shami ended the hopes of Kings 11 Punjab. Kings 11 were bowled out for 132 in 16.5 overs as they lost yet another game by a big margin of 69 runs. Though Rashid Khan bowled an immaculate spell of 3 for 12 in 4 overs, Bairstow was declared player of the match for his match-winning 97. At the end of 22 games, Mumbai Indians and Delhi Capitals are at the top with 4 wins. Sunrisers moved to 3rd from 6th position after the big win against Kings 11 Punjab. Kings 11 Punjab remains last with 5 losses in 6 games. Chennai once again moved down to 6th position after losing against Kolkata Knight Riders. KL Rahul still holds the orange cap with 302 runs and is closely followed by Fab du Plessis with 299 runs. Kagiso Rabada leads the bowling list with 12 wickets in 5 games at an average of 12.50. The other pacers, Jasprit Bumrah, Trent Boult and James Pattinson are in the race for the purple cap. Stay tuned for the more updates. Thank you for watching.